Louisville Cardinals and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, this is a real test this season for Ole Miss head coach Pete Golding. As you know, a very dramatic and emotional breakup with Lane Kiffin last year, but the players rallied around Coach Golding to make a run in the college football playoff. Now, can he sustain that? Can the players sustain that? And can he build a quality program and keep Ole Miss in that playoff picture? Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Cardinals headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cunningham. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Quarterback may change this route. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. A run for the quarterback. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run, and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And one thing I'm really interested to see is this Ole Miss offense post-Lane Kiffin, post-Charlie Weis Jr. And they always find wide receivers. Palmer, it's amazing. They've had a knack for it. Was that Kiffin? Was that Weis? Can Golden find those guys? They bring in a bunch of transfers to try to fulfill the same recipe that they've been using. Let's see how fast it will work.
The best news is Trinidad Chambliss is back throwing the ball, though. And he's one of those guys who can elevate the players around him, too. You're right. There's going to be some new faces, and it's going to be important from a chemistry standpoint that he and these guys are able to get on the same page very early on. But once everything starts clicking, this offense, man, they light up the scoreboard. And how much would you love it as a receiver playing with a quarterback like Jones?
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Motion from the back. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Alexander. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Grab behind the line. It's Cook. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, that's a great job working through his progression. The first guy he wanted to throw to wasn't open. He was able to kind of get through it. And lo and behold, there's a guy wide open. Nobody near him. It's a big play for the offense.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. He gets nothing, nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play on that. Down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Laterals it back. Under fire. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
This quarterback, man, is scary fast. I think sometimes he's too fast. I think on a play like that, sometimes when you're on the run, you just want to sort of settle yourself a little bit, get your feet under you so you can make a more accurate throw.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the single back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
The Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick completion to the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He wants to change this route. Right back to the well. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Maybe didn't have the defense they expected, and they'll call a timeout here on 4th and 1. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Right on the money. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Wants to fire on second down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Off play action on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, short completion, setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
But how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. Got a man, it's McCoy. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The out route is a long throw. You got to throw that thing deep, and you can't miss inside. You miss inside, the cornerback can make a play on it. You got to throw that thing towards the sideline. Use the sideline as your friend.
The Cardinals, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. A strike downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Foley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. They want to throw it. Touchdown Cardinals. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Cunningham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision. Bringing it out of the end zone was not a good one. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Lacy. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He might want another play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5 at second and long. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And that penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Maybe a double pass. Oh, they're after him. Good, solid tackle.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. He's looking downfield to throw. They're working that left side. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Ole Miss calls its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Cunningham. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Sends it back in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Foley. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Minnesota taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Gophers sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going for the big play. Makes the catch on the left. Here he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Making side adjustments here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Quarterback run is part of their game plan. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The run inside. It's Lacy. Finding some room. He's at the touchdown. Rebels. Great job by the back on the option.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. There's the pressure. Firing to the right, complete. Could not make his way to the corner. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Off and running. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Brown. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's stopped right there, no gain on the play. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled, tried to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Rebels offense is back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Makes the catch. It's Cook. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Caught over the middle. It's Odom. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. are marching down the field. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Odom. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The give on the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost him.
Running inside, it's Lacy. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And it's good! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And they trust their kicker, and he drills it. He drills it, ties this game up early in the 4th quarter. Man, this one looks like it's going to be a great finish. We're all knotted up.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Foley. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And tackled there by the defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs flowing. You just can't do it better.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it, and there's running room. Oh, he got loose. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. The pass rush comes through for you and you create a negative play.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Second down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
Well, that's about as impressive as a short gainer catch as you're ever going to see. I mean, didn't get the first, didn't go very far downfield, but it was pretty looking. Caught it with one hand. I mean, I guess there's that.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they've regained the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Cook. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
I love this by the offensive coordinator because as the game goes along, you see how are they going to line up when we line up in this? What coverage do they like to play? And then you can take advantage. You say, all right, the corner route is open. I'm going to hit it.
He'll do it himself. Maybe a crease. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, if they're going to come back and win this game, they need this guy's athleticism to take over, throwing it and running it. And a nice job there, David, of him understanding the situation, getting out of bounds to save some clock.
Yeah, get as much as you can, get out of bounds, because you can't have that clock ticking the whole time. Now, guess what? I can organize my next play. I can communicate it well. I don't have to be in such a hurry now where it gets...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And the Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And down he goes.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Moving out to the right. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And third down for a defensive lineman, trust me, I'm one of them, is money down. Go get me that quarterback. Make the stop. Get him to fourth down. The defensive line, the defense was ready to rock and roll. Nice job.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first one.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a